I'm just off the hook with it. I'm off the hook with it, honey. I don't care if I go to jail. I don't care if I go to hell. I don't care if you take my kids. I don't care if you break in my house. I don't care if you shoot my house up. I don't care. You think I care? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about nothing and nobody. Only thing I care about is the fact that I'm angry and I'm going to take it out on you, and I don't care what happens after that. Welcome back to another episode of Mukbangs and Money. Yes, I am so excited and I am so hungry, y'all. I got me some just my camera. Some jerk chicken from Caribbean Kitchen. Jerk chicken, jerk chicken. From Caribbean Kitchen over on 6 Mile. For those of you who don't know about it. Some orange juice. I've been on an orange juice kick lately. Been wanting me some orange juice. But anyway, I hate to say it, but I really wasn't going to even do this mukbang today because you know, I just was gonna get me some jerk chicken. But you know, it's been some stuff happening with me lately, and you already know when stuff start happening with me, I want to talk about it. So we're gonna eat this jerk, and we're gonna eat this beef. We're gonna eat this beef patty. Hunty. How many of you guys love that beef patty? Something that I've noticed about the beef patty over the years is that they get kind of small. Lord, thank you for the food that I'm about to receive, for the nourishment of my body. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I don't know if you guys know or I've even had one, but they are so good and they spicy. I love the fact that the crust is so flaky. Mm-mm-mm. Definitely. The crust is flaky and buttery. So, I stopped eating pepper steak from the Chinese people. I don't want to do it no more. Because I don't know what it is. So this is the meat only. The meat only. Part. So we gon' I never had pepper steak from a Jamaican restaurant. So I was just interested in seeing how it differs from American pepper steak. Really, pepper steak is what, a Chinese dish or, you know, Asian dish? But, of course, us Americans always had to put our own spin on it. What I do notice about it, I'm gonna just pick my camera up. Since y'all say y'all can't see my food, is that it's got this, it's kind of soupy, but you can tell it's real meat. Look at those big pieces of meat. Mmm. Look at that. Get her up close on there. Get you a up close on there. Well, the flavor is good. I only see one little green pepper right here. I don't see no onions. It definitely don't have a, oh, there goes some onions right there. Right there. Little bitty onions. Okay then. It's got a good flavor, but it don't taste like our pepper steak. It's got a pretty good flavor though. And when I tell you it's tender, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this meat is tender. And they don't cut it up into little bitty pieces of pepper steak the way we do. I'm talking about these pieces is huge. Look how big that is. I just wish that the gravy was a little bit thicker. The gravy's so good. It makes you want to drink the gravy. I ain't lying. Now, you know, look how big. Look how big that piece of steak is. And when I tell y'all it's tender, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That's tender. Woo! All right. Let me put my phone back down because I'm going to need both hands for this. Woo! Now, you know, the jerk chicken used to be my thing. I'm gonna set that right there. I'm gonna have to get back to that there. But I think from now on, pepper steak and rice is my thing. Like, I mean, there ain't even no rice. The rice is right here. With the jerk chicken, the cabbage, and the and the peas and rice. I'm telling y'all right now. I can't even talk about it no more. Let's get into the cabbage. You ever had cabbage from Caribbean Kitchen? Let me get y'all over here. I'm gonna get y'all down through here. This is the cabbage. Then you got a up close on that chicken. I have my hand out in the camera. I just decided to do it like this today because, you know, y'all be complaining about y'all can't see me. Y'all can't see my camera. It's like we vlogging today inside of my house. Cabbage seems like it's got like some onions in it, but not too much flavor. It's just got kind of like some salt in here. I think what I'm tasting is chicken broth. Why did it take me so long to think about that? I don't know. But anyway, let's get into this rice and peas. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. The rice and peas. And they put a lot of what we call gravy, but that gravy is not even really gravy. It's just probably whatever they got on that pepper steak, they got it on here, but it is the bomb. It is the bomb. So now, I just want to show y'all how the chicken is cooked so tender that I can't even really hold it. It's falling off the bone. It done fell off the bone. But for those of you who never had jerk chicken, with the peas and rice, it is everything that you ever hope for. Everything. What it is, it's like some people barbecue theirs, some people bake theirs. I think theirs is baked. but it's so good. It's spicy. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. All right. I'll put y'all back down so we can get to discussing today's topic. It is Sunday. I wanted to go to church. I ended up not being able to go to church because I had a situation today. I'm about to pour some of this rice over into this pepper steak because I need to know what these peas and rice taste like with this pepper steak. Oh my God. You guys have no idea what's going on right now. I was trying to get into my topic, but it ain't working out right now. Because this right here is just too good. It ain't working out. Give me about a couple more minutes. Oh yeah. Mixed with this. Now the rice and peas already got their own little gravy thing happening on there. So now you want to mix it with my pepper steak. Okay. Caribbean Kitchen on 6 Mile and Mendola. Stop playing. They didn't have no kingfish today. I was so pissed. Because I wanted y'all to see what that kingfish looked like. Next time I go, I'm going to get me some curry chicken. Because I always get jerk chicken. I'm going to get me some curry chicken. Maybe some fricassee chicken. Just try to get some different stuff that I don't get all the time. Anyway, the topic. The topic is why do we do things to hurt ourselves just to spite somebody else? I've been dealing with a whole situation this weekend that done gave me a headache. And, you know, it just seems like people do stuff to other people to hurt them, even though it's gonna hurt you too. So I'm trying to figure out, how is it that you hurt yourself to hurt somebody else? How is it that you take a loss, and not only take a loss, possibly end up in jail or dead, and don't care? You know, like, these days, especially with young people, they will tell you that they don't care nothing about going to jail. They don't care nothing about getting killed. Like, so, I know that you may come back and shoot me for what I did, but I don't care. I know that there's a chance that you and your brothers might come back and jump me, but I don't care. Like, what kind of crazy do you have to be to not care about whether somebody come back and shoot your house up with your kids in it? Or somebody come in and bust down your doors and your mama in there. People are getting to the point where they don't care. Not only do you not care about what you did to somebody else, you don't care how it's going to affect you. Like, I'm just trying to understand. And I'm not talking about like if somebody deserves something, they got it coming to them, and you just don't care how it turns out in the end. Maybe somebody, you know, stole money from you or something. You know, like if somebody did something to you, me personally, I still would think about the outcome. I still would think about the repercussions of it, because whatever money you stole from me, if I know you ignorant like that and will actually come for me because you stole from me, then I may handle it a different way than just being violent. If you stole from me and I can prove it, then I'll probably just file charges on you and have you put in jail. And that way I won't have to worry about repercussions, depending on who you are. Some people can be in jail and still follow up, if you know what I mean. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is the world coming to? To the point where is it that basically you have gotten to the point where you don't care if you die? You know, that's basically what I see is the deal with that, is that people actually don't really care if they die. Like, which goes back to my last video of people not caring what happens after you die. Not only have you not thought about it, you don't particularly care. And the reason why you don't particularly care is because you don't know. You don't know, and you feel like it ain't no way to prove what happens after you die except to die. Because ain't nobody come back from the dead to tell us what happens after you die. And you don't necessarily believe what it says in the Bible about what happens after you die. So I think people have given up on the subject matter of what happens after you die. Everybody except for me. I ain't gave up on it yet. And the reason why I ain't gave up on it yet is because, like I said in the last video, you gon' be dead longer than you alive. And when I say dead, I don't really mean dead. I mean your spirit will no longer reside in this physical body anymore. It's going to come out of this body and reside on the other side. But because I don't believe that you die. You only cease to exist in the natural world. But once your spirit departs from your body, it leaves your body lifeless and dead, but your spirit is still around. Your spirit is still somewhere, but where? We done gave up. We done gave all the way up when it comes to trying to figure out what happens after you die. And that's why I feel that people don't care about dying no more. They don't care. They're not even scared to. They just like, whatever. Just, you know, some people really want to get up out of here. They're just too much of a coward to kill themselves. But you got a lot of people who tired of living. You got a lot of people who just be like, okay, I mean, I hope today, if today my day, I don't even care. Matter of fact, I may help it along a little bit and do something to get myself killed because people just tired. People tired of living. Tired of not being able to pay their bills. Tired of their baby daddy. Tired of their baby mama. Tired of their kids. Tired of being unhappy. Tired of people treating them bad. Tired of being looked over. Tired of being addicted to drugs. Tired of being an alcoholic. Tired of not having nothing. Just tired. And you know what? If something happens to where I die today, it might be better than living because I'm tired. And so, when I get angry, I'm just off the hook with it. I'm off the hook with it, honey. I don't care if I go to jail. I don't care if I go to hell. I don't care if you take my kids. I don't care if you break in my house. I don't care if you shoot my house up. I don't care. You think I care? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about nothing and nobody. Only thing I care about is the fact that I'm angry and I'm going to take it out on you, and I don't care what happens after that. That anger is a bad, you know what? That anger nowadays, it's about people not getting their way too. You know, people feel like they want their way. And they are willing to do anything to get their way. Because we living in a society now, in case you haven't heard of the book of the law. The book of the law is a demonic book. Well, I say it's demonic, but of course they don't present it as demonic. They just present it as a book that they compare to the Bible, where the golden rule in this book is do as thou wilt. Ain't no rules no more. You can't put rules on me. You know, it's not got to now where we in a society where people make up their own rules. They figure, hey, who made that rule up? That rule, so what? I ain't following that rule. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to do. And that is for children talking to their parents. This is for people who work a job. You know, it's done got to the point now where rules have become a joke to people. What rules? I'm grown. I don't have to follow no rules. And then the thing about it is when you get fired, you want to come back and shoot the whole place up. You want to come and beat people up. You want to come and shoot everybody up and everything, you know, because you decided that rule was stupid and you wasn't going to follow it. Well, every rule that's broken has consequences. You broke the rule because you thought it was stupid, but that company still has to fulfill their promise to you and a promise that you signed when you got this job, saying that you would follow that rule. And now you decided the rule was stupid and you're not going to do it. Okay. The rules that they make out here in the land, like a speeding ticket. You know, I'm late for work. And because I'm late for work, I'm going to kick it up to 50 in a 45. Because you know what? Because today, because I'm late, the rule don't apply to me. I'm going to just break the rule. And then when you see them lights behind you and they stop you, then you got an attitude with them talking about they racially profiling you. Or whatever you come up with, you know how you do. It's just funny to me that we are now living in a society where people would rather hurt themselves to prove a point to somebody else. And like I said, you just got to be a special kind of crazy to inflict or cause pain on somebody who you know is going to inflict or cause pain back on you, but at that moment you don't care. Like, what is really going through your mind at that moment where you so angry that you don't care about what happens to you? I'm just trying to figure out what part of angry did you just become to where you didn't care about yourself no more. I personally didn't even think it was that type of angry that existed. But evidently there is. It's angry to where women have killed their husbands, rather than just leave. Some people can leave, some people can't leave. I don't know. But you felt like killing your husband and going to jail for the rest of your life was the way out. Like, unless you had to kill him on the spot and he was beating you up and about to kill you, then you wouldn't be in jail anyway because you could prove self-defense. But just to continue to be with somebody who is, beating you or mistreating you when you could have figured out, a plan to leave, I don't know. I know it's not that cut and dry. I've been in a situation to where, I don't want to talk about that. But anyway, so I do know it's not that easy, but I just feel like I would have tried to find a way to get away from somebody besides spending the rest of my life in jail. I am a very practical person. I kind of think things through, I have let a lot of people and a lot of things, mistreat me, misuse me, abuse me. And what I do is I just leave people alone. I stop dealing with people altogether. Some people just keep giving chances to people. And, when you see that a person is just really, mean and anal and just manipulative and controlling and hateful. When a person got more bad traits than good, you just, you got to get away from that person. You got to get from around that person and stop letting them, control and manipulate you anymore. And sometimes it's not as easy as possible to get away from certain people like that, because sometimes those people are your children. Sometimes those people are your husband or your wife or your mother or your sister or your brother or a co-worker, or somebody that's very close to you, and you have to see them every day. But you can change the way that you deal with people. I think the main thing is to not be scared to make a decision about your life that will take you out of danger or take you out of this frustrating situation that has been controlling your life, to the point where you may do something to hurt yourself. Believe me, I understand about wanting to retaliate to somebody who has hurt you or did something bad to you, but to put yourself in a situation where you may end up in jail or end up dead, or somebody you love, like your mom that didn't even have nothing to do with it, she end up getting hurt, or your dad end up getting hurt because they don't know that you got into it with the people down the street. You know, you done went down the people down the street and cussed everybody out and told them to kiss your you know what and threw a rock through their window and then came back home. So now you gonna do that and not even tell your parents that you just got into it, and now they come down the street and shoot the whole house up and kill your mama. It's just like, at some point you gotta start learning how to think things through, you know, to the point where, you know, it's a way to handle things to where it don't get everybody else hurt, or to where you don't hurt yourself. You know, you gotta think. You gotta go over your options. You can't just be so quick to act every time somebody hurt your feelings, or somebody don't do something that you want them to do, or somebody don't, you know, because you think that this should happen now, you know, you want to go force something to happen, you know, and in doing that, you end up getting yourself in trouble, thinking that you taking a situation into your own hands. And you know, I am so distraught and so upset about the way a lot of people are turning out. And not so much because they turning out bad. I'm upset because they don't realize that ruining your life is not hurting your mama. It's not hurting your daddy. I mean, it do. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, no mother wants to see her child just, you know, be some derelict, you know, some old juvenile delinquent. You know, it is a form of embarrassment for the parents, and it's a form of heartbreak. And I think that 9 times out of 10, most of the time, when you see people that's around here acting rebellious and delinquent, it's because they really feel like they're getting back at someone else. Oh, that's what you think I am? That's what I'm gonna act like then. Or in some twisted, distorted type of way, you think it's cool to be stupid. You think it's cool to be dumb. Like, I don't know. This is the society that we're living in now, and it is sad. It's so sad that I sit back and it brings tears to my eyes. Like, it's so sad that people are ruining their own life, that they are killing themselves slowly, that they are not loving themselves enough to see that they going down a dead end road where nobody is gonna save you. Like, you just, it's already messed up to have a messed up childhood, and then you just you pile on, I ain't going to school, I ain't gonna do my work, I'm gonna talk back to the teachers, I'm gonna talk back to my mama, I'm gonna run away, I'm gonna smoke weed, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna steal, You know, it's like bow, 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 bow. You, who are you hurting? Do you even care that you doing this to yourself? And you seem to really believe that your mama is gonna go through hell because you being rebellious? It's done got to the point now where mamas be moving on, honey. That's your life. You want to be like that, you go ahead and be like that. Because mama done met her new husband, and we moving down to Florida, and we going to have us a good little retirement, and we ain't going to worry about you no more. And then you're really mad because now you done ruined your whole life, and your mama don't even care. You ruined your life to do what? To prove a point? To prove what? To who? So you really, deep down in your spirit, feel like you won some kind of way? You didn't go to school. You didn't get an education. You ain't got no job. You getting high all the time, stealing from people, robbing people. Everything you get, you gotta manipulate and control people. Everything that happens to you is bad. All you attract is bad people and bad situations because all you do is think negatively all the time. I'm going to make this a short. I always say it's a short video. My husband be like, that video wasn't short. It was 46 minutes. To me, it was short because I can go on and on. But I want to keep this video short. And I want everybody to think about the things that they're doing in their life that is hurting you, whether it be overeating, whether it be over drinking, whether it be over smoking. You know, just pray and ask God for strength. Because a lot of things in our life, we brought them on ourselves because of the pain that was inflicted on us by people. Instead of forgiving people and moving on with our life, we decided to inflict pain or make them pay by ruining our own life. Yep. We decided to let revenge and hate and I'm not letting you get away with that, you know, just eat up at our whole spirit, our whole soul, until now we can't think about nothing else but revenge and getting back at people for what they did, and manipulating people and controlling people to do what we want them to do because we want our way and we want what we want right now, and you gonna do it right now, and if you don't do it, this gonna happen. You know, I mean, a lot of people right now don't have no friends because of that. A lot of people right now don't have no family because of that. A lot of people right now has lost their wives because of that. A lot of women right now done lost their kids because of that. A lot of kids done lost the trust of their parents because of that. You know, it's just this thing where do as thou wilt. The book of the law, where there is no rules and there is no boundaries And whatever I want, I can have it when I want to and where I want to. And this is, this is the way of the world now. And it makes me sad on the inside. But I'm asking you, if you're not afraid of being different and living your life for you. Because when you stand before God, you're going to be there by yourself. Ain't nobody going to be there with you. And he is not going to let what other people did be an excuse for you. You cannot stand before God and give him an account of what everybody else did. There was rules left here for you to follow. And if you did not follow them, then you have to accept the consequences. There is no exceptions. There is no shortcuts. There is no but God, blah, blah, blah. There was a rule set. You followed the rule or you didn't. And that's why I'm telling people that y'all need to get out of the habit of ignoring rules, ignoring protocol, ignoring the way things are supposed to go, no matter how hurt you are, no matter how hurt your feelings are. If somebody came in my house or came on my porch or something and told me that, hey, you got to give me your purse. Now, everything, your whole life is in your purse. I'm not going to want to give you my purse. I'm not going to want to give you my purse. It's not even fair that I have to give you my purse. Why are you robbing me? Why are you doing this to me? But if I don't give him my purse, it's, he could ask for my keys and go in my house and take everything. My family might be in there or whatever. So in a split decision that you have to make, you have to, sometimes you got to take some losses in life. And it hurt. I don't even want to start crying because I'm telling you, I done took some real losses in my life and it hurt. And of course you want to seek revenge on people who, had a hand in the loss. But I leave it up to God to handle the people who hurt me, and I move on with my life because my life is important to me. I love myself. I'm falling more and more in love with myself every day. It was a time where I didn't love myself, and it went probably for a long, long time. Within the last maybe 8 years, and I hate to say it because I'm like 47, and that's so sad that just in the last 8 years, I've learned how to start loving myself and bringing myself out of this depression and actually doing things and making decisions to be happy in my life. It took me a long time, but I'm finally on the right road now. And I'm not all the way there, but I'm finally on the right road of positioning myself and changing the way I think about things, because I don't want to end up dead. I don't want to end up in jail. I don't want anything to happen to my family because I can't control my temper, because I always want to manipulate and control people into doing everything that I want them to do. You'll end up in a bad place. And hopefully your spirit don't depart from your body and you end up in hell over something that you could have just said forget it about. This Miss Renee. I just wanted to let you know that if nobody told you today, you are very important. I love you and God loves you too. Start living your life for you today. Don't live it for anyone else. Change your life. Change the way you think. Change the way you do things. And don't do it for nobody else. Do it for you. I hope we all make it.